Hello, Wombat.
Hello. It's
Long
good to
time no
see you.
see.
It's been a minute. I
The
do
beef
like that
continues.
intro.
Yeah.
I'm too tired for beef. I like the intro because of the package. It says mover and then it has a fragile sticker. Is that because you're fragile?
Fragile.
What's the okay? That's interesting.
Fragile.
It's very cool.
Well, hopefully this is working. Because
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure somebody will chime in if it's not.
Yeah.
Speak up if it's not.
This should be only for the Patreon people and
Me.
YouTube. Yes, and you. Those, but I mean, eventually it'll be live, so people will get to see your beautiful face. I've got all kind of stuff that I've been doing. But how you been, man?
Good.
How's the Porsche?
Good. It's good. I've used the redheaded therapist a few times when, that's what I call her. Just go out and rip on it. I really like it. I just don't know if it's a forever car.
Nothing's ever a forever car in the House of Wombat.
That's true. But I don't
no matter
know
how many times you say it's a forever car, it's never a forever car.
Yeah, I don't know what I would replace it with. You know what I mean? That's the issue.
Well,
I did just so you saw probably maybe that Cletus McFarland did a contest where he's giving away a new 2500 Duramax Chevy.
Is that what
and
you're
a trailer?
Get? You're going to get a Duramax
and a 2011 ZR1.
Wow!
So I bought my son one $20 T-shirt to enter. So if I win that, maybe I'll become a Chevy guy. I don't know.
I hope so. Speaking of that,
I hope so too.
You want to know my latest harebrained scheme?
I would love to,
because I know you're a car guy, and we always talk cars.
Yeah.
So Doug and I,
it's going to be riveting. So
dude, this is going to be great. So Doug and I drove to Daytona and back a couple weekends ago. Right?
Okay, that's a drive, right?
I love Super Cruise, right? My Yukon's got Super Cruise, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been talking. He's very much looking into Teslas. In fact, he went and did the full self-driving demo on this weekend. He loved it. He said it's the greatest thing ever. He got out of the car, dropped him off, picked him up, parked itself, all that stuff. Like it did the full thing.
Did the full thing.
And I was looking at Teslas. I'm like, dude, I can't drive the little car. I mean, I need to. But the Cybertruck is so ugly.
It's very.
It's the ugliest vehicle on the planet. However, it's a truck that has full self-driving, and you can lease them for relatively affordable prices. I mean, they're not.
Is it comparable to like a regular truck, like a gas diesel? Like, what would you compare the price on a lease? Because I have no idea.
Yeah, it's about like a 1500 series, I'd say.
Okay.
Like it's in the. I think the Cyber Beast is right at like 90 to 100,000, and then the premium's in like the 80s.
Okay.
I mean, for a low mileage, like 10,000 miles a year for 3 years, I think it was 800 and something.
Okay.
And then you have to pay the $100 on, what you call it, for the full self-driving. It's a subscription, which I kind of don't like, but whatever. But I got to thinking, I was like, what I could do is lease that bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
If I liked it, I'd have to go do the demo and then somehow get over the fact that it's completely ugly. It'd be like Fat Amy, right? It's like an F-35. You're like, yeah, it's not the best looking, but the technology makes it worth it.
Okay.
Like
I'm tracking
features,
so far.
Features. So I do that, and then I trade in the Yukon on a 01.
A new 01.
A new 01. And then park it next to
Can you tow with a Cyber Beast or whatever they're called?
Yes, you can. 11,000 pounds.
Oh, okay. That's a significant. But what kind of range can you get on 11,000?
Like 100 something miles.
So why? So, okay. I guess my question is, and as you know, my family will storm into this house at 11:45. So it will get loud. And I will probably be done. But why get the truck because that's not, I mean, the tow rating is good, but
not to tow it. Not to tow.
No. I'm just saying, then why bother with the truck?
Well,
because of the
because
size and
the size, right? Because Luna's kennel can fit in the back seat. If you flip up the seat, I did the measurements. Her current Gunner kennel can fit back there, and it has the dog mode where AC on or whatever. If you go in for snacks or whatever,
Really?
yeah, it has like a dog mode. Yeah, so it has enough room in the back, and then it's that covered tonneau for like if your gear keeps you dry, all that stuff. Versus the other one, they really don't have like a big SUV version.
No, the X is the biggest, right? And that's not big enough.
That's not. So that's
what I would buy my wife for the kids. Not
it's like it's a sporty
mobile.
It's a sporty version, but it's not a big SUV. Yeah. I don't know. I was just thinking out
So
loud.
what's your biggest hang up? The look? Because I may have a solution.
It's super ugly.
It is.
I mean, it looks like a child drew it, and they're like, that looks good.
So what you do, go test drive it if you like it. I may know a guy that specializes in wraps.
I don't think you can wrap the ugly off of it.
You could get closer to it.
You could do, the wrap I would do is the one that looks like the Warthog on Halo.
Do it.
I've seen some versions of that green. But
here's the
argument. Here's the argument against that. Just leaving it as is makes me have no qualms about just parking it outside, not caring.
A wrap shouldn't cause you to care.
No, a wrap will deteriorate under conditions.
Not in the time you would lease it. Not a good wrap.
It's 3 years. Yeah.
Well, not from the time you would lease it.
What's the company we're trying to pitch here? What was that? What's the name of the?
Well, it's the company I want to pitch is Expel of Peachtree City, which doesn't exist until another couple days. But
okay,
because that'll be the thing. But I think there's potential there. I have not. So it's funny you bring up Tesla because yesterday my son and I went for a walk. We went on like a 3-mile walk.
What are you saying? You'd walk a lot if you had a Tesla?
No. So there's a house on a lake that I've been looking at. But I was talking to my son about it, and he goes, "Well, Dad, what would it be like if we lived down there?" I'm like, "Well, it would be glorious because you're on a lake and you just wakeboard all day and life is perfect." And he goes, "Really?" I go, "No, that's unrealistic, but that's how I'm trying to pitch."
That is rich trophy wife. That's the trophy wife.
I'm trying to pitch that idea to your mom. She's not buying it because she's too smart. But I said one of the things that would change is I would probably get rid of the Porsche to get a boat. And he was like, "That makes sense." And I go, "But the other thing is the truck, because it'd be a longer drive when I do go to work." I go, "I can't see having a 720 horsepower truck to drive."
You're going to get rid of that thing already?
No. Hear me out. This was all we were. Step one would be to buy the house, which is a huge step one, and I don't think I'm going to do that. But I said what I would probably do is buy like a 2500, like an F250 single cab, long bed. Like
they make those
to tow. Oh yeah, they do to tow.
They make single cab F250 still.
Correct. Yeah,
wow.
and just for the towing, right? And then for going to work, I'd probably buy a Tesla and let it drive.
Dude, their leasing options are the best because you don't have to worry about. I mean, obviously, it's an amortization schedule, right, and the depreciation and the money factor and all that. But when you're done, you just go, here you go. It's your problem now. Yeah.
I mean, there's pros to them. I've driven friends. I've never done the
FSD demo.
But there is a dealer.
I've never ridden in one at all. Like I've looked inside one, but I've never. So
my take on them is the thing you're not going to like unless it's changed. The interiors are kind of cheap, and you've had some nice car. Have some.
Yeah,
nice
the AT4 Ultimate is got a.
Well, even your ZR1 is nice.
Yeah. Well, but I don't know. We'll see. I was just my harebrained idea.
But if you buy a Cybertruck, I will hook you up on a deal on wrapping it. How about that?
Okay. All right. MJ would like to know: is it the lake in Georgia that kills people?
No, it's not. That's
what lake is that?
Lake Lanier. It's notorious for.
JD says, "Don't you get to meet Sandra Bullock in the future with a lake house?"
I mean, that would be amazing, but my wife might have another.
John says, "Got to drive one for a week. It's pretty cool to drive. Steer by wire is amazing. Yeah, all the wheels turn. So like it crabs its way into the lane.
Is that the Cybertruck?
Mm-hmm. It's
well,
got
that's no different.
Like it's
that's
got
no
noise
different than
canceling.
like the remember the old. It started back. I had a 2004 GMC Sierra Denali.
I remember that. They experimented with the rear wheels turning for a little while.
Yeah. They marketed it completely wrong. I've said that before. They marketed it to like tow boats and pull them into your driveway. It should have been, because it was also in the Yukons, the big Yukon, not whatever. And they should have marketed it for like soccer moms pulling into the grocery store, because the thing was amazing to park.
Yeah.
But
Kate says, Woot, good morning. I'm finally catching a Mailbag Live. Welcome, Kate. And MJ also says, looking forward to seeing footage of Mover driving to the post office scowling. God. I've got packages here. We're going to look at that here in a minute. Let's see here. MJ's a fan of Wombat's daily motivational vids. So ask your question, Wombat. I mean, this is obviously a small audience, but
what was the question?
If people would be interested in you live streaming.
Oh, yeah. I came up with that idea of just doing a random, like, because you guys used to. Have you done the Mental Health Minute in a long time on your show, on the Mover?
No. In fact, one of the Mover Mailbag questions is Mental Health Minute. How do you as military handle the heavy burden after you find out that your government betrayed you?
I think you just push that down into a box and pretend like it's not true.
I'm waiting.
I'm
waiting for some other news before I do this one. I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit and see before I do.
But I got the idea, because I was recording this morning, so the house was quiet. So, and it's raining out. So I was like, man, if you were around, like, just hop on and do like a 15-20 minute live. I know they're all spam, but I've started getting the people being like, I'd be a great guest. And I'm like, there's no guests.
Give the people what they want.
Yeah, there's no guests.
We get that too. And I'm like, this is an aviation show. Like, I know you
overcame
some things with some supplements, but I don't think that's for us.
No. And I find it interesting that you reach out to a podcast that's never had a guest and say that you'd be a great guest. Like, clearly you haven't watched.
These what are they called? They're not promoters, they're publicists.
Publicists, yeah.
I get the spam, like the same one you sent me the screenshot. I'm like, I've got that exact email. And
so I've reached Mover and Gonky level of spam.
The other one we get a lot is the we can help you publish your book. Like, we can help you publicize your book. And I'm like, what book? The Mover and Gonky show has no book. Like, what book are you saying you're going to help me do well with? And does that tell me how bad you are at your job that you don't know that we're not about a book?
I will say I've gotten one recently where I think it was legit, because they said, hey, we have seen that you're working on a third. And
that means they're paying attention.
Yes. So at least they're legit.
No one ever offers to publish my books.
Yeah. So, you can't publish a book that's not finished yet. So that's where my problem runs in.
I have two finished in the stupid Dopser. They're in the Dopser review since February.
Love it.
I can't wait. I'm reading Jack Carr right now. I got to the point where it's all redacted, and he just left it.
Yeah.
Like, so he just redacted the thing and just left the X's there, and he's like, I'm just leaving it.
Yeah. It's funny. I thought about doing that when they redacted stuff on trees.
They redacted one word in my last book.
Yeah. I feel like they have to.
They're like, don't mention this. And I'm like, okay. What I'm worried about in my latest book is that they redact something that I don't know about, like that I just guessed right. It's like, wait a minute. Now, do I have to be read in on this? Because I didn't know that was bad until you said that.
Yeah.
I never knew this before. Because, all right, listen, we got packages. This is from Alec. Alec has sent this, and Alec has been a big help with your Wombat
shirts. So he has, and it's awesome.
Luna is now interested. Luna's always thinking this is about her. And so the letter says, Mover, hope you're well and doing awesome. Just want to say thank you for all the advice and being cool. Hopefully soon on my channel to have more videos, which he has. I have seen Alec doing more videos lately. He covered me and Gonky getting captured in Iran. which is awesome. Maybe even have you on and do an interview if you like. Sure. Hope Miss Luna's good and got something for her. Oh, that's why she popped up. She knows. Also have a shirt to promote my channel. It's personalized for has a viper on it and a flag on the shoulders, a blue line for being a deputy and serving the community. My slogan, a little stick and rudder goes a long way, is on the back. See, I don't know.
Doing good. He's doing good.
That's a hope you like the shirt. Maybe a meaning of it can be yours in Gonki's Mental Health Minute. A little stick and rudder goes a long way. When flying a plane, pilots sometimes face challenges. It could be mechanical, dealing with storms, misunderstanding information, even personal. Sometimes with a little adjustment of the stick and rudder, pilots can overcome these little challenges, making the flight go easier and better, go further, figure out how to land the plane, make yourself a better pilot. Now people can do this too with adjustment of their own stick and rudder. Adjusting your moral stick and rudder, you can avoid things. Your health, just a little change could make you healthier. Money, a little change could stretch your dollar. Adjusting it to be happier helps you not worry as much as other challenges our life brings. With adjustment of a moral stick and rudder carries a long way. So a little stick and rudder goes a long way. P.S. What I meant was, would you like to do an interview on my channel if we got time? Thank you. Yes, absolutely, Alec. We'll definitely do that.
Could you imagine if you had his maturity at his age?
Dude, this Alec is just incredible. And last night he was trash talking me on the stream, nice. Which was even better. So he has no he's basically like a small gonky. He's just
funny.
And then they gave me a birthday card that says, my back hurts, my knees hurt, my butt hurt. Getting older can be such a pain in the ass. Hello, mover. Happy late birthday. Sorry for the long wait. Thanks for being patient, Alec. God, Alec's such a cool kid, man.
He is.
He's been raised right. And here's the shirt. Since they're doing at the back, Alex, Aviation Adventures, a little stick and rudder goes a long way. And it's got a paw with a thin blue line, an American flag with a thin blue line, and then Navy wings.
Although we have to correct him.
Why? I had Navy wings. Oh, are these nav wings?
They are.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
It's got 2 anchors.
Yeah.
2 anchors is the nav wings, huh? Did he make me a nav?
I got one too.
He made you a Wizzo too?
Yeah, I was like, but he's such a sweet kid. I'm like,
I'll wear it proudly.
I will.
You know
too.
what?
I will.
I'll wear it proudly.
Alec is the only way I'm wearing Wizzo.
That's the only. Yeah, that is my one exception to the no Wizzo rule.
It does. So
that's cool. Luna says, "Where's mine?" I don't see anything, baby girl. I'm sorry.
Honey just popped up too. She's back here snoring behind me.
All right, and this comes from I have no idea. Sorting facility in Jamaica, New York.
It's totally not anthrax. Totally.
Totally not. It's a pink elephant.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Just open that up.
I'm just gonna open. Look, dude, it'll be viral if it
will be.
If I die on stream. It's an elephant.
Okay.
It's probably for Luna. Like, oh, it does say Luna Bell. It says Luna Bell on it.
Oh wow, that's fancy.
I think this is from Rochelle. I think because I remember I got a message that said, "Hey, check the mailbox," and I try to go as little as possible. So I picked all this up at the same time.
Same.
Do you really? Same. Yes.
Well, I stopped
MJ
using.
Says, "Thanks, sorting facility in New York." Luna took it.
I don't use a PO box. I use a UPS box, and it's turned just as bad.
I would, except for that's a dangerous place in my town because that's where that army dude with the PTSD punched the old man in the parking lot. It's a very, very bad place.
Nice.
Well,
the UPS store is closer and easier, but it's still a pain.
All right, this one comes from Ron, dude. Check this out.
Oh boy.
It says, "Mover, this showed up in the impulse buy section of the auto parts store I work at. Seemed to be fitting addition to your collection. Enjoy. Give me turbos, Dom." Pacow!
Wow.
Look at that.
You got to put that behind you. Don't take it out of the package, though.
Why?
Because then it loses its value.
It's valuable to me.
Oh, okay.
I don't care about it. I'm not going to sell it. Why would I sell it?
You can pass it on to.
I can pass it on. Luna would. She's like, I can't. This is not snack shaped.
Like, what are we doing?
All right, and then the final one. I think probably one showed up today while I was, but that's okay. We'll do another one later. The final one, then we can go back to the audience, is from China.
Oh, okay.
New Year card. That's how long it takes, but it could be Chinese New Year, which I don't know when that is. This is probably the one with anthrax.
Yeah, probably.
Which is fine. China loves me.
It's fine.
Hi, Mover. It's Eric Kwong from Hong Kong. On the new year, U.S. Joint Military Force take down the Venezuelan President Maduro and took him and his wife to justice in New York City. The way everything works is very special. I'm not in position to comment on it. Communist China is on Venezuela's side. Thanks for everything. He wrote Communist China in red, by the way.
Wow.
Like he had to get another pen. Thanks for everything you and others discuss. For sure, as time goes by, more details will be reviewed. Anyway, my government will select another company to run the recycle store in Green at Toquan Han Wan in HK SAR. Government only score highest on lowest bid, even with zero experience. That's like the United States, really.
Yeah, that's no different.
I am how a HK high school student. I'm now a Hong Kong high school student now, taking Chinese and English course. Then we'll be exam. Is he our own little Hong Kong Alec?
Maybe.
We have one in every country. Will be examined in April. Lord Jesus will take care of me for sure. Great work on your YouTube channel and content. Eric in Hong Kong. Man, that's cool. It's so cool that, people from all over the world.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. Well, that's pretty neat. It's crazy to me because, like, if you watch mainstream media,
everyone hates
the world's
Mover.
falling apart and everybody's horrible and all that, and then you see things like this, and there's good people.
Because Mover is bringing the world together.
You are.
I'm like that Coke and a Smile commercial from 30 years ago. Remember how it heal the world, make it a better place? That's what I'm doing.
There you go.
That's no. All right. Let's see what else we got. We got people from the. All right. So I got an email from Ben. It says, "Hey mate, long time no speak. I went into full-time flight school mid-January for CPLH, but passed my last exam yesterday. 7 big exams here in Australia. So I'm not sure how that compares to the USA. 7 exams? Well, so we have, what do they call it, Wombat? Part 141? What's the one that's a school? Okay. Part 141. Yeah, it's part 141. Yeah, so we got part 141, which is like your syllabus. And then we got part 91, which is like me and Lester going flying. The Lester program has no such phases. You just fly with him until you get the hours, and then you hope you pass your check ride. Yeah. The 141 side's got like phase checks, and you got to go fly with the chief pilot, your pre-check ride, and the check to the check, and check. So anyway, he says, I start flying tomorrow. I specifically held off starting my flight training until I had academics squared away. I was given the option to do the bulk of my training in an R-22 or Bell 47, decided to go with the Bell. I'll be doing my last 20 hours in R-44. We'll end up a type rating for both machines. Should be on track to graduate in July, August. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Bell 47 would be fun to fly. Old MASH helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think MJ just volunteered. Yeah, she says, I'm well-versed in public relations. Makes no sense as to why you'd hire one for any of your channels, maybe a marketing specialist. No.
For free, you could.
No, they're contacting us.
Yeah.
So they come to us and say, hey, we want to put this person. Now, I did get one email. I don't know if you've gotten it. The spam guy that says, I can get your business on all these podcasts. And I'm like, yes, I am a podcast.
I am a podcast.
So,
well, I mean, I guess not. I don't.
You're a podcast. Well, we've argued about this.
Yeah. But I'm not reaching out to. I've long since passed the go beg somebody else to do my stuff. I'll just do it. Whatever comes of it.
You're on the Mover and Gonky show. What more do you need?
No, that's the pinnacle.
Honestly,
it's been a minute since I've been on there, but yeah, no, I've been invited. That's.
MJ says, funny enough, I've been meaning to send you something and I haven't because I have to go to the post office. Do you know you can print all your labels and stuff at home? That's only reason I go to the post office is because it's the only place I can get these priority mail things. Otherwise,
like when people order stuff for me, I pray that it'll fit in the envelope. like the direct stuff, because some stuff's print on demand, but like the small things that I actually keep, I pray it fits in an envelope so I can print the label and just put it in the mailbox.
Dude, I
I
go to the post office, my post office, and if the little kiosk is broken, I leave. Because if I have to go stand in line, it's just not going to happen.
That's
or
hilarious.
What I did last time, so when we went to Daytona, really awesome. One of the head security guys is a fan of the shows.
Mm-hmm.
And so he found me, he's super nice to us, helped us out, helped us with Luna and stuff like that. So I sent him some books and some Luna cards and stuff. Well, I went to the post office and the kiosk would not print the postage. So I took the priority mail, went home because I wasn't going to go stand in line, printed it off online, taped it to the thing, and they'll pick it up at your front door.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So,
the UPS store by me is right by the grocery store. So usually I just bribe my wife when she goes grocery shopping to check.
I have mine delivered.
Yeah. Your wife or your groceries?
If I could, I would do that too. But the groceries, I have groceries delivered. You're going to pay one way or the other.
It's true. That's true. That's a fact. That is true.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway. Wombat, I get a lot of emails. I'm going to summarize them. Oh, that actually looks good. John just sent me a picture of a red Cybertruck, and it actually looks real good.
See?
I don't know how to share this.
It's not cheap to wrap them, though. I know that because it's a lot. It's easy to wrap because there's no curves. So it looks good. I know. I kind of want to drive one now, though. But
yeah. So what Doug did, what you can do is you go to the website and you can schedule it, and they just give it to you. You show up, and they're like, you don't even interact with anybody. You just get in it, and it drives you around.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you get to drive it as well? Or
yes.
I assume. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He got to drive it a little bit, but he was more interested in how it worked with the FSD. But he said it was fun.
Oh, I mean,
it was all-wheel drive. He got because they obviously they try to upcharge you. They give you the premium version or whatever.
100%.
So he was pretty sold on it. I don't know.
Well, Gonky was a while back, right? Didn't he go for a ride with friends? And he was like, "This thing's awesome," because we gave him.
Of all people that are anti-technology, that man is very impressed by the Tesla.
He would need it to do everything without any interaction because he wouldn't know how to interact.
Well, you can say, "Hey, Grok," and make it do. I read a thing that you can make it like, "Hey, Grok, give me a tour of all the houses built in 1885," and it'll pick a route and stuff. I could see where that when that would be cool. Christmas, like, hey, I want to do a tour of the Christmas lights. What are the best places around here? And just see where it takes you.
There's a lot of cool features. You just have to cash in your dignity. That's the hard part. But I mean, for a guy like me, it's long since gone, so that's easy. But you might.
Luna doesn't care.
Yeah, I've never actually seen inside a Cybertruck.
Me neither.
I don't know what it looks like. Probably because I can't get past the outside.
I mean, we are a shallow people.
We are.
Yeah. The question I keep getting is people in high school wanting to know about the service academies.
Okay.
Like this one. This is from William. He says, "I'm in the process of joining the Air Force with the goal of being a boom operator and hopefully eventually becoming a pilot. During my physicals..." Oh, no, this is a vision test. Never mind. But he had trouble with MEPS and getting a waiver. So I have to send that to my other friend. That's not the one I was looking at. There was another one though. I get so many of these emails, but it was there it is. "I want to be a fighter pilot. I'm a freshman in high school. I want to fly the EX or the F-35. I've built my own PC to play DCS. I was recommended to contact you from YouTuber Bogey Dope because I had some questions on what I should start doing now because I'd like to go to the Air Force Academy. I play lots of sports, but main is hockey. Play at the highest level for my age and one of the top teams in the country. Question I have is, what did the academy look for in a person and how much community service should I do? I have around 250 hours. I want to join the Civil Air Patrol for flight experience, get connections with people who go to the academy or could help me get me in." I mean, dude, first of all, I think everything he's doing is on the right track.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
they want well-rounded.
Yeah. I don't
You're
know.
hesitant to recommend a service
I
academy.
cannot. I can't.
I know you can't.
It's not that I think there's anything wrong with it. I'm like, just do, because you can get to the end game without going through that. I mean, it's a great institution of higher learning. You'd be very smart. You have a ring you can knock and tell people about. But you could go to real college, have fun, still be a fighter pilot, and not have that mentality when you get out.
True. I will devil's advocate it. I have friends who were in the academy who aren't that mentality. It's just more there. It's few and far between. So because it's an institution, right? So they're doing that. If that's your goal, if that's what you want to do, I do. I think he's on the right track. It's the community service. I know, like, back in the day, I don't know if it's the case anymore, but like being an Eagle Scout was a huge thing.
Do they still exist?
I don't know, but there's another thing out there that's somebody will chime in on what it is.
Well, Civil Air Patrol. I mean, that's a great
Civil Air Patrol. Be good. Sports is good. You know, they want to see
well-rounded
people. So
good scores.
You know, if you think that the academy is the way to go, then go for it all out and do it. I think that looking back on my career, do I think the academy would have helped me? Maybe just with maybe my personality would have been different. Do you know what I'm saying? So like I wouldn't have bucked the system as much, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't really remember how I did it. But people have to go to everything. So if that's what you think you want to do, then do it.
Rattler would not exist.
No.
I don't know. It's a great school. It's a great path. There's nothing wrong with it. What I would say is don't just be single target focus on that. Correct. Put your apps in, do what you can to be competitive, because if you're competitive in the Air Force Academy, you're going to be competitive for a ROTC scholarship.
Correct.
You're going to be competitive for the Guard Reserve on the backside. I mean, I always advocate for the Guard Reserve. In fact, I made a Twitter post today because they were talking. There's an article about the Air Force is considering sabbaticals for pilots that burn out. So 4 to 12 months where you could be in the IRR. And I'm sitting here going, dude, the answer has been right in front of us for decades. And it's not sabbaticals. It's not higher pay. It's nothing. Your most cost-effective asset is the Guard Reserve. And we used to do it right with what was called unit equipped. You could go to a reserve unit in New Orleans and fly A-10s and F-16s. You could go to a unit in, one that's been shut down. I'm trying to, talk about the unit equipped specifically, but there were units that had their own jets, their own maintainers, and they were just as combat effective, if not more, when it came time to go to war, because that was where all the experience was. And they hire off the street. So what you do is you get a kid like me that is the only young guy in the squadron, which sucks for me. But imagine I was surrounded by the most experienced F-16 pilots out there. I flew with Keith Beam, who was one of the first demo pilots in the F-16. He was the best BFMer anybody's ever known in that jet, as far as I know. Like, that experience and corporate knowledge, but it allows the people that want to be full-time to go fly Delta, for example.
Or any airline.
Yeah, or if they want to be full-time, they can do that too. Like, I was full-time for 8 years.
Bounce back and forth. Yeah.
And it's more cost-effective because you're not paying down the 20-year retirement. You're not paying for the insurance when they're not on. Like the TRICARE Reserve Select, but the cost-effectiveness of the Air Reserve component cannot be overstated. Like, it is a huge benefit, and we keep trying to reinvent the wheel. And what I think happened was in the 2000s, the reserve component sold their soul for the F-22 and the F-35 and said, we're going to do TFI because we can't afford to put a F-22 unit equipped here and an F-35 unit equipped here. Sure. So we'll just integrate and make them composite squadrons total force integration, and we lost the unit equipped stuff. And now we're like, hey, we can't keep pilots. Can't figure it out why.
Yeah. Yep. No, I agree 100%. I didn't know about the Guard. I had no idea. First time I learned about the Guard was at Vance when we were all sitting around at the club, and some guy in my class was like, yeah, I'm going to go fly Vipers. And I'm like, you want to fly Vipers? He's like, nope. As long as I pass, I'm going to fly Vipers. And I'm like, what in the world am I doing? But
yeah,
I did want to land on boats, and the Guard doesn't have boats. So,
well, and that's a weird thing about the Navy. People have asked
Navy
about
does this. Yeah, they don't.
The Navy Reserve, because the Navy Reserve does not hire off the street at all.
No, it's for the people that it's a completely different, if you want to use the term, business model, but is what
and
it
it's
is.
It's not really used. I mean, look at the reserve flying squadrons you've got on the fighter side. You got what, 4, 5?
Yeah, there's not a lot. It's used more. I would say where it shines is in the training side, because you have people that, train like I did in Meridian and then roll into being an instructor. But the problem that has affected that model now is it's a blended, or whatever they call the retirement, not the 20-year. So it's not like what I had. So you have these guys that'll do 10 years active and be like, I'll walk away now. I already got my equivalent of a 401k out of it. I'm going to leave. Whereas for me, if I didn't get to 20, I got $0. So
it was all or nothing.
It was all or nothing. So because of that kind of business change, it changes the whole makeup of the reserves and the value of it. I fly with more people now that are like, yeah, I'm not, there's no reason to. And I thought that was ridiculous until one explained it to me, and I was like, oh.
Wow. The Navy Reserve used to be like that. And the BRAC of 2003 changed that, because remember VFA 201? Was that the one at Carswell that deployed and showed everybody that the old dudes could do it better than everybody else? And then they shut
There
it
used
down.
to be a whole air wing in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Dobbin. Whole air wing, every aircraft.
And they went away from that, and now they have the same problem, Navy retention. They're stop lossing them.
What? Retention in the military? Shut up. I would have never.
It's like, you guys, I mean, it's not an all or nothing proposition. Let somebody get one foot out the door and choose their own adventure. Don't force them into these draconian, contracts that help nobody. And then, because as soon as they do hit the end, they go, see you later, cold turkey. Yep. I'm out. Versus somebody who does it for the love of the game.
Yep.
That sticks around and just flies until they retire.
Yeah, it's a shame the amount that we
always trying to figure out the same lessons over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
100%.
WOMBAT, will you be joining us again on the Mover and Gonky show
on Monday?
Yeah,
I need to look. What's Monday? Hold on, let me.
Monday is it's Quattro de Mayo.
Most of what is dependent that week is going to be based on baseball playoff schedules. My schedule is very fluid for the Little League Blue Jays team and how they do. So, but
my high school was the Blue Jays.
Yeah, how'd they do? Good.
In baseball, they were very good.
Oh, I hope this one plane's over. But yeah, my son has piano recitals this upcoming weekend because he's learned how to play piano. Plus, he's
dude, he's a man of culture.
He is. He actually wrote his own song, his own score. That was part of the graduation. He's been doing this for 3 years. So,
dun, dun, dun.
Well, you'll like it because I'll have to get a copy of it and send it to you, but it is a score. I mean, if there's not, we should play it on the Mover and Gonky show, because if there's not a set of music that was written more for you and Gonky, it's about a dirt bike race and helicopters.
Oh, what?
It's
dude,
perfect.
Honestly, that's what Gonky and I should reenact, is the Iron Eagle. Instead of with a Cessna, we'll do it with a helicopter. The dirt bike versus the
Unfortunately, Gonki's knees would blow out on the first hit.
I'll have to do it with Rip.
So,
it'll be me and Rip, and
yeah.
not Gonki.
Well, you might lose then because he's probably pretty quick. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so he wrote this score. So he's got this weekend coming up. He's got recitals, and then
that sounds awesome.
The beauty of Little League baseball is they don't tell you the playoff schedule until it basically starts. So it's really
because they don't know.
Well, I guess. I mean, I don't. So, but it's frustrating as a parent who wants to be there. So, but yeah, it's on my radar for Monday.
Okay. All right. Well, put us on your tentative calendar.
There's a lot,
We had habitual line crosser last night.
Yeah.
He's a Patriot guy.
Was that
very funny? He's a very interesting. I learned, dude, it's so funny. He tells the first story. He's like, let me tell you a story. And he tells this story, and I'm just like, I understood none of these words. Like, just, like not a single thing. He's using acronyms and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. Because people complain because I use too many acronyms, and I'm like,
now you're like,
I get it now. Yeah, when you, okay, I understand. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, but no, dude, we'd love to have you.
Yeah, I need to get back on. I do. It's that time of year. It's just busy.
Who knows what we talked about this last night? I'm curious. What are your thoughts on the bailouts in the airline industry?
Are you talking specifically with Spirit?
Spirit, Frontier, and a Velo or whatever that other one. They want $2.5 billion. Spirit wants $500 million. They want to do $500 million, and then they want to make them a defense contractor, essentially, to do cargo and people.
So the issue is twofold. One, I don't think government should necessarily get involved with private sector, because business and economics, like, you got to let businesses fail, like, because then other businesses come in and thrive. Like, that's economics 101. Like, you can't just keep pumping money into something arbitrarily. But the other side of it, where I could see these smaller airlines kind of wanting their piece of the pie, is all of the big airlines got bailed out in 2020. Right. So,
weren't those PPP loans though? Didn't they have to pay that, or they got forgiven?
They were. It was different, but it was still on its surface a bailout. Right. I mean, they got infused government money.
That's a valid point. No, that's not something I thought about.
I mean, but and so the flip side of that is, when it's a global, a large scale like that, you absolutely need it, because you look at 2020, all the airlines would have.
Well, wait, did Frontier and Spirit not take it?
I don't know if they did or not. I don't know.
See, that's the question I would have is this?
I get it, but I don't think government should be bailing out businesses. I think it's just it's the same thing when you print money. None of that works economically in the long term. It works in the short term, but in the long term, it doesn't teach anything. It doesn't. The natural kind of selection, if you will, of business doesn't happen. It skews the whole thing. So, it stinks. I feel bad for those pilots and the people that are employed by those. Like, that's horrible. Like, I could only imagine the stress they're under of not knowing. That is horrible. And it's honestly one of the reasons that, the Matson family diversifies a lot, because it's a very volatile industry.
Yeah.
And, between the writing and the podcasting, which is very little income, merchandising, the other business deal that I'm entering here next week. Geez, that's quick. It's you try to get, diversify. So when one falls off, it's
right.
But, as you know, in the airline industry, like, you could lose your medical tomorrow and you're done.
Oh, and I'm here to tell you, the airline you work for does not give one flying what about you. You are a number.
And that's, in a way, that's refreshing too, because then you could just be a number.
Yeah.
It's just all a mentality thing. You know what I mean? And it's
my argument was always that the ones that are asking for the handout right now are the ones that artificially drove down the market, because they have caused the degradation of the air travel world with 100%. The artificial price you know, pricing models that they came up with. Like they caused a lot of their own problems, and now it's not working out.
And they want
And
bailout.
now they want to be saved. And it's like, no, bro, sorry, you should have played the same game everybody else was playing. Um, because I mean, I remember the airlines trying to compete with that and going, look, now we got in American, they called it the Group 9 fares, which were, the
you basically
ones.
loaded yourself in cargo.
Yeah. But it's like, and then the question becomes, in this case, if you're gonna give them, $500 million or $2.5 billion or whatever, well, does Delta get anything? Because Delta's doing it right. Does United get anything? Because they're doing the right stuff. American,
then it becomes unfair economics.
Right. I mean, these low cost carriers artificially put pressure on the bigger carriers, and now you're going to prop them up to continue the pressure that really shouldn't exist in the first place.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope on both sides. It truly is, and it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm not a fan of government handouts, just as a whole. So
no, and I don't think air travel is a right. I don't think that we necessarily need air travel to be, anybody, like it's a luxury. Air travel is a luxury. I mean, it's been a luxury. It used to be a bigger luxury.
Oh yeah.
It's less so now, but because you see the behaviors of the people that don't think it's a luxury, that think it's a right, and they end up, fighting on the plane and fighting at the gate, and the entitlement, just the level of entitlement of people. You've turned it into Greyhound. You turned it into one big bus.
Well, it was. I recently did a trip and I had to deadhead to the West Coast, and because of the work rules, I got a first class seat because I had to fly right after, and it shocked me sitting in first class.
Oh yeah,
like I was like,
that's
wow,
not what
this
it used to be.
No, and it's like, wow, that's. But
you guys don't have the auto upgrade thing.
We do, but there's so many caveats to it that.
Dude, if American did anything right, that was one of the best things they did, where you were top of the upgrade list.
Yeah, it's the only way we get top to that is to first class is if it's, I think, over 3 hour deadhead followed by an operate leg.
Yeah,
so it's a safety type thing. It's a fatigue.
Yeah, this is everything. So
because mine was deadhead Atlanta to LA, and then fly to Austin.
Yeah, that's a cool.
If you're backseat middle for 5 hours,
no,
and then you got to go operate a plane, like that's
no.
So,
yeah, my goal is to be rich enough to have my own jet.
Agreed. I would love that, but I did some writing, book 3 writing.
Good for you. Yeah. When is that going to be done?
When I type the end, I think is the most accurate answer to that question. So
MJ says, speaking of diversifying, Wombat, Berkshire Hathaway meeting is this weekend.
What's interesting about that is I have a neighbor who's a Porsche guy and a airline captain, and he keeps telling me that I need to just buy all of the shares, and then I wouldn't have to worry about anything. And I don't know anything about it. So I'm like, but it's funny. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not smart on that stuff. I bet on myself. So far,
it's done well. I mean, you've been a successful military pilot. You've been a successful airline pilot, author, podcaster, blogger.
Yeah, all those things.
Yeah,
all those things.
Well, thank you for joining it. We turned this kind of into a podcast. This was the movie Mailbag, but I wanted to get through because Alex Shirt, I got an email like, "Hey, you ever going to do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I need to do that."
Yeah.
Plus Airwolf. I mean, how cool is that? But
yeah, that is really cool.
Dude, thank you for joining us. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll try to do more of these as they go, but and we can cover topics if y'all want to cover topics as we get better at this. But for those that are wondering, Wombat, I'll get your opinion on this. I've kind of decided to reorganize the channels a little bit.
Okay.
So
you're about to hear thunderous noise behind us.
I hear a whole bunch of stuff, but I'll be quick. But the idea was this channel is kind of going to go back to just being stuff that I like versus trying to be on top of everything all the time, which is what the Mover and Gonky show really is, topics and news.
Sure.
And I moved all the car stuff back here, all the racing stuff, because it's like my just put it on, like 6,000 views on this channel is better than 600 views on the other channel. And if people don't want to watch it, they don't want to watch it. But I want this channel to be people watch it because they like me and not just talking head stuff.
Sure.
So, but I do have let's go ahead.
No, I think that's smart. I mean, you're organizing it easier is all you're doing. You're making it more efficient because it's a lot to keep track of.
It's a burnout because I don't want to chase headlines and stuff. I'd rather just, the Flying with Luna or the car stuff or whatever, just do what I want. And then we can chase headlines on Monday. With Gonky, who likes chasing headlines. I do have a sad one though. I've got the Jagman investigation for that Growler crash.
The low level?
Yeah, I've got that. So I'm going to cover that.
That's going to be interesting to hear about.
Well, and it's sad because the way I got it was the family contacted me and said, "Hey, how come nobody's covering this?" So, because JD had done a FOIA and was denied.
So how'd you get it?
Because the family has a copy. They sent it to the family, and the family sent me it's redacted. I mean, it's all open source. It's nothing. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's just sad. I mean, it's very, very sad. But there's some interesting stuff in there, so I'll cover that. One thing that struck me in your travels, Wombat, ask Gonky the same thing. Have you ever, because one of the things, because Jagman is the Jag part of it, and they're saying, here's what the rules were violated. And they said that they flew greater than 250 knots below 10,000 feet in violation of FAA regulations. And I read that and I'm like, what? In a Growler? Who cares?
Yeah, that's...
First of all, as far as I've ever known, the DOW or DOD, depending on when we were talking, does not fall under that branch of government. So while we try to comply with CFRs in the sense that our regs match, the FAA has no regulatory oversight over the military. Therefore, it would have to be a NATOPS thing.
Yeah, that's bizarre that's even in there.
And the NATOPS has, unless the Growler's different, like in the regular Hornet, the NATOPS had speed waivers.
Yeah, they have to. They come on.
Yeah, we never flew 250 knots below 10,000 feet, and that was never a thing. I mean, 300 and 350 were the NATOPS waivered speeds, and they were
I had to get used to it.
Yeah,
when I turned civilian, like there was a couple times where I was like, "Whoa, my bad." So I remember captains when I was a new guy, like, "Hey man, don't forget." I'm like, "Oh crap, speed brakes." Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, we never flew around.
So that was one thing that I was like, man, so
that's weird.
It called into question a lot of it because I'm like, if you got that one thing wrong,
that's a pretty easy thing to get right.
So FAA, you have no power here. Because I remember in the Viper, they're like, hey, we need you to slow to 200 knot, unable.
Yeah.
Come get me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all they say. They say, okay, well, what can you do? 300 knots.
Okay. No.
Okay. Turn left heading 090.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, well, if you want help, we could just vector you out of the problem. Yeah, 100%.
You think you're dead. But I mean, I was in a 2-bag Viper and I'm like, I'm not slowing at 200 knots. I'm sorry.
No.
Not today.
Yeah. That'll be interesting to listen to that one then, because you do a really good job with those. So
I try. I mean, I tried when I try to do them. I try to realize that the families are watching because they do. Some are upset. Some are like, thanks for doing this. Sure. But also I try to put myself in the shoes of the aviator because I know that for me, I could make any mistake that anybody else could make. So, and everybody has bad days. Now, in this particular report, there's a couple things that I'm like, okay, I wouldn't have done that. For example, low level 200 feet aileron roll over a house. I personally would not do that. Our mutual friend said, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "Well, all right, well."
Yeah, I can't tell you I would.
I just,
I don't want to comment.
yeah.
With
Well,
what you just said, I would say I probably would not do that. But
yeah.
without knowing the full picture, like I can't think of a time I've done that. So
The other thing that was weird is that the survivors, it's not the fifth. It's not the fifth, and it's Article something of the UCMJ. But anyway, they invoked their right to not say anything when asked about what they talked about in the brief. So the investigators are like, "Hey, what'd you guys talk about in the brief?" And they invoked whatever article, whatever of the UCMJ to
really
not incriminate.
Huh.
There's some interesting stuff in it. So we will discuss it and go from there. But Wombat, thank you for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully we'll see you on Monday. And I know you're about to get the ruckus in the back, so
oh yeah,
I'll let you.
Quiet time's over.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for watching, all the members, Patreon and YouTube. We'll see you next time. Have a good whatever you're doing today. Have a good rest of your day. See ya.